There are no ways to describe what has happened in the national capital today. The pictures speak for themselves. Thousands of people from across the national capital have converged on the iconic India Gate, Rajpath, Raisina Hill and Vijay Chowk, the centers of power, to show their solidarity with the Delhi gang rape victim, but more to express their anger, frustration and sorrow that the government has been indifferent and failed to do its duty to make the country safe for India's women. We've seen tear gas shells being fired at these youth. We've seen lathi charges. We've seen people bleeding from the head being admitted to a hospital. Some people are calling this Tahrir Square. Some people are calling this a war zone. It is all of these things and none of these things, because these are the centers of power where people have to work and provide answers to common Indians who are angry and fed up with the setup, with the establishment and the people who run it. May I remind our viewers that over the many hours that this protest has happened in the heart of VIP Delhi, not a single minister or bureaucrat has come out to speak with these young Indians, to empathize with them, to hold out a hand and to tell them that we will work, we will do what you ask of us, because it is you who matter, not us. We are merely servants who've been voted into power. The Prime Minister has met the Home Minister and done precious little else. The Home Minister hasn't even spoken. He's done nothing at all. The Delhi Police Commissioner has been giving interviews and he's got an investigation going, but nobody else has done anything to be here with the people of India and to show them that they are not alone in their anger, that the people who have the power to make decisions are angry as well. Are they really angry? They haven't shown it. I want to pass you on now to my colleague Preeti Chaudhary, who is at India Gate. She is a professional employee of Headlines Today. She works late every night for Headlines Today out on Delhi streets, and she knows firsthand what it's like to be out there on a cold winter evening. She is out there reporting for us, and she's going to tell you now about the mood at India Gate and in central Delhi. Preeti.
Well, thank you, Shiv. We're coming to you live of India Gate. Every once in a while, a protest will take the form of a movement, and we can safely say what we witnessed today at India Gate, what we witnessed at Raisina Hill, what we witnessed since the morning at Rashtrapati Bhavan, we are definitely standing at a threshold of a movement. Not everything goes right in a movement. It's a hallmark of a people's protest. There were some elements today who fought with the police, but ultimately, out of 100% of people who came today, 80% was spontaneous protesters who came here with only one cry on their lips, and that was, we want justice. What you are seeing on your television screens as I speak is the justice that they were meted out today. They were belted with lathis, with water cannons and tear gas shells. I have a crowd with me who've been here since the very morning. They have gone there, protested, they have taken lathis on their back, they have been drenched in water cannons in this December day. They have come back and they are ready to protest once again. And one thing that they are asking today, they are asking the Chief Minister, Madam Chief Minister, they are asking you, when will you come out and answer them? The Home Minister, when are you going to come out? They need to be engaged in a dialogue. Everything that went on today in India Gate, everything that went on today at Raisina Hill was not right. But these are not politically motivated crowds. These are not terrorists. These are not the hoodlums that are behind bars. They are not rapists. They want to be interacted with. They want to be engaged with. We've got people coming in from Uttarakhand. You're here from Uttarakhand.
Yes.
Sir, do you think today, these crowds, these surging crowds that we have seen since the morning beamed across on Headlines today, somebody from a minister, a Home Minister, the Delhi Police Commissioner, the Chief Minister should have come out and engaged them in a dialogue?
Most certainly, madam. People who are sitting in these positions of power with our votes, they are obliged to come here after seeing all these numbers. And people are really, you can see, people are really, they have a horrible feeling over here. So they should have definitely come over here to at least come and soothe the feelings here and give them assurances of what action will be taken. You see, people are so emotionally charged here. But the only thing we can demand practically is for a speedy trial for these people. You see, a speedy trial and they're given justice fast. Because
who gives that assurance? Who gives that assurance to the people who have gathered here? Like we said earlier, everything did not go right here. Many of the people who standing here fought back, pelted stone at the police. They were wrong. But they are not criminals, they are not terrorists. Who is there who takes moral responsibility for the anger which has poured out on the streets of the national capital today? Our ministers are not listening. The chants of "we want justice" refusing to touch their ears. I have some girls who've been here since the morning. आपकी जो आपके friends हैं, वो RML hospital में हैं अभी. आपका क्या नारा है? आज आपका क्या नारा है? आप सुबह से हैं, आपने लाठी ली है, वाटर कैनन लिए हैं, आपके कपड़े गीले हुए हैं, आप घर जाके चेंज करके वापस आई हैं. आपका क्या नारा है?
हमारा सिर्फ यही नारा है that we want justice and we all want to feel safe in our city. और ये दिल्ली पुलिस के लिए मैं सबसे ज्यादा बात कहना चाहूंगी कि इतना बड़ा इंसिडेंट हो गया, still there is no police patrolling anywhere except the VIP areas, and Delhi police is like they are okay with the rapes on our road city.
अगर आज आप अपने चीफ मिनिस्टर से कैमरे में देख के बोलिए, चीफ मिनिस्टर से, जो आपके होम मिनिस्टर हैं, जो आपके MS होम मिनिस्टर, MOS होम है, RPN सिंह, आप क्या मांगना चाहेंगी? उनसे क्या सवाल करना चाहेंगी आप?
सवाल कुछ नहीं करना, हम सिर्फ एक रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं that I want to feel safe in my city. तो हम सिर्फ आपसे यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, can you please help us, because we all want to feel safe and we all want to live freely over here. अभी किसी को safe नहीं feel हो रहा है इधर.
No, actually we need a surety that we are safe in our country. We actually need a surety from our...
It's not about Delhi only, it's the face of whole nation, and there is least hope from our judiciary system.
So who takes moral responsibility? Who takes moral responsibility for these children today who came out to ask only one question, to come and protest out at India Gate? Our leaders, who these people have elected, have nothing to say. Why so? This girl said it's not the case of the country, it's the case of the entire nation. I want to bring in at this point of time my colleague Pratibha Raman joins us from Bangalore. People standing by with her in solidarity of what thousands of people, thousands of young blood went through today. The kind of justice which they were asking for was meted out to them. Pratibha, over to you. What reactions are you getting?
There have been protests after protests that have been taking place right since the past 2 days. In fact, I'm now standing at Town Hall where there are a group of activists who have gathered here, including members belonging to the Bangalore chapter of the Aam Aadmi Party, as well as some of the college students who are holding placards demanding fast-track courts to try the rapists, and they're also having placards that shows "Watch your son, not your daughters." So many of them condemning the crime and brutality against women. Let me go across to one of them to give you a picture, the sense of mood that they are in right now. Ma'am, could you actually talk about what is your demand right now?
We want capital punishment for the rapists.
So this is the kind of, they want justice, they demand justice and action, immediate stringent action. Until then they wouldn't really die down with the kind of protest that despite lathi charges or whatever, they will not, they will go on with their relentless pursuits, is what they claim.
Stop this thing. The nation is echoing today. We want justice. And on that note, breaking news that we can give to our viewers right now. There is information that we can confirm to our viewers. The Home Minister has finally reacted. After hours of protest, after hours of sloganeering, chanting, after hours of tear gas shelling, after hours of lathi charge and water cannons, the Home Minister has come out and made a statement that he will be making a public statement soon. He has spoken to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is allegedly worried with what is going on the streets of the city. And the Home Minister will be making a public statement soon. And breaking this news is our Deputy Editor Karthike Sharma on the phone line with us. Karthike, get us speed with this breaking news.
Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde had 1 hour-long meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh at 7 RCR. The meeting was about as to what happened right in a hill. I've been given to believe the Prime Minister was very disturbed at what he saw because protesters were lathi charged and the police had to vacate the area. Now, Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde will be speaking with press because there were a number of petitions which were given to various police personnel who were assembled at the level of additional commissioner to the level of IG. Now, Sushil Kumar Shinde will try to convey that the government wants calm to be maintained in city, try to ensure that some sort of assurance is given to the protesters who have come primarily from universities, who feel very sad about what has happened to that girl, and they would try to reassure the crowd that the government is seized of the matter and would announce some concrete measures. Now, I really at this point do not know what sort of concrete measures Mr. Shinde is going to announce, but this is being done understanding the gravity of the situation as to how spontaneity has hit Raisina Hill.
Well, you're right there, Karthike, but once again, giving a public statement to the press is not enough at this point of time, Karthike, because the people want to be engaged. What stopped the Home Minister all day today to come out and speak to the people directly when they were being belted with lathis by the Delhi police, which is directly under the Home Ministry there? What stopped him then to come out and directly engage the surging crowds at India Gate, the surging crowds at Raisina Hill? The latest जो आया है कि Home Minister जाके अभी थोड़े टाइम में एक पब्लिक स्टेटमेंट देंगे. आपको लगता है बहुत लेट है? सुबह से आप लोग
बहुत लेट है, बहुत पहले आना चाहिए था. ये कोई वक्त नहीं है. यहाँ पे जो अभी हुआ है वो बिल्कुल हम लोग जो उम्मीद करते हैं उस उम्मीद पे कभी भी हमारे पॉलिटिशियन खड़े नहीं होते थे. हम उनको आगे लेके आते को हमारी रक्षा करेंगे. हम ट्रेवल करते कहीं भी हम सुरक्षित नहीं, चाहे वो नॉट फॉर गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज ऑल्सो. जो
टू लिटिल आप कह रहे हैं, टू लिटिल टू लेट. दे डोंट वांट दीज एश्योरेंसेस एनी मोर. आपको लगता है बहुत लेट ये होम मिनिस्टर ने आकर जो बोल रहे हैं कि बयान देंगे, he'll come and give a public statement? Do you think it's too late?
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
डेफिनेटली बहुत लेट हो चुका है और इसके देने सुबह से अब तक कुछ नहीं हुआ. हम लोगों के ऊपर इतने मंडे से कुछ नहीं हुआ. वो लड़की इतना सफर करी है. वी वांट जस्टिस. लड़कियां सेफ नहीं है दिल्ली में. अभी रिसेंटली कल का इंसिडेंट देखिए, कलकत्ता में 13 साल की लड़की के साथ जो रेप हुआ है. यहाँ फिर भी इतनी अवेयरनेस है. कलकत्ता में क्या अवेयरनेस है? कुछ अवेयरनेस नहीं है.
हम लोग अलग अलग स्टेट से आए हैं, अलग अलग स्टूडेंट्स है, कोई मतलब जॉब कर रहा है, बट हमारी सेफ्टी कहाँ है?
आप कलेक्टिवली ये जो क्राउड यहाँ पे गैदर है, कलेक्टिवली आप मुझे बताइए, आपको लगता है कि होम मिनिस्टर जो अब जाकर एक स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं, 7 बजने वाले हैं, सुबह 8 बजे से प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है, आप लोगों ने लाठियां खाई हैं, आप लोगों को ड्रेंच किया गया है. आप मुझे एक वॉइस में बताइए, आपको लगता है कि आप के होम मिनिस्टर अभी जो आ रहे हैं ये सही टाइम है उनका?
तसल्ली करने के लिए आ रहे हैं, वहाँ तसल्ली करने के लिए, वहाँ नहीं आ रहे, तसल्ली करने के लिए आ रहे हैं.
तब कहाँ थे वो? तब क्यों नहीं बाहर आए? जब सुबह लाठी चार्ज हुआ था तो तब क्यों नहीं बाहर आए हमारे होम मिनिस्टर?
हुआ लाठी चार्ज हुआ, पानी, ये सब बेवाजी
होगा कि नहीं होगा ये डिपेंड करेगा ना. स्टेटमेंट दे के वो घर को जाकर रात को सो जाएंगे, सुबह उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे, इसकी कौन गारंटी देगा?
जागने के वक्त सोते हैं.
The entire day has been spent and he just after the whole day he said that now he has come with some statement. He should have come with some action by this time. He just came with a sentence. He will address the nation.
मेरे भी 3 बेटी है, बस इतने बोल के चुप हो गया. बस
गर्ल्स बिल्कुल सेफ नहीं है दिल्ली में. इवन स्कूल, पब्लिक प्लेस कहीं भी सेफ नहीं है लड़कियाँ.
मंत्री जी की 3 बेटियां सुरक्षित है, हमारी एक बेटी भी सुरक्षित नहीं.
There you have it. There you have it. Three daughters. That's what it is.
See, I still remember Dholakwa rape case. It's been 2 years and we are on the square again. What's happening? Actually, Sheila Dikshit and Prime Minister of India is sleeping and we are here to wake them up. This is my addition.
They're not saying anything. What the guys are doing? We are not safe in our own country.
There you have it. There you have it. Too little, too late. It was a day when the Home Minister should have come out earlier, engaged the crowd. These people were not criminals. Yes, some of the people in those surging crowds reacted. They pelted stones at the police. Like any hallmark of any movement, this happens. But these were not criminals. It was a time that the Home Minister, the Police Commissioner or the Chief Minister of the country, the Prime Minister, should have come out and engaged them, and now they don't want to hear from them. They don't want to hear what the Home Minister is going to say in a short while from now. That's the news that we were breaking. But let's get in more reactions. My colleague Vijay Kaur also standing by very close to Raisina Hill, where through the morning stones were pelted, lathis were belted, water cannon was sprayed and tear gas shells were thrown into the crowds. Vijay, what kind of reactions are you picking up? Do the people today who are standing at India Gate at Raisina Hill want an explanation from the Home Minister? Do they think it's lip service, or do they think they're going to get some concrete action now?
Well, Preeti, it's past the Home Minister now, and people on the streets now want a reaction straight from the Prime Minister himself. Preeti, just deviating from what you've been pointing out, if you just witness the weather today, on a normal day, if we try to gather people to speak out on issues, they would have gone back. But right now, people over here, women especially, are braving it out. It's cold, yet they are standing, they are waiting because they want their voices to be heard. Another very important thing, Preeti, so every time there's a movement, a mass movement, whether it was Anna Hazare, there was a certain kind of leadership that was uniting people together. This particular movement has no real direct leadership per se, but still people have accumulated over here, and they are shouting slogans, and you can hear cries of "We want justice" echoing in the air.
Well, you're right there, Vijay. Exactly behind me, the same cries are echoing, but clearly falling on deaf ears. The Home Minister would be making a public statement in a short while from now, but the public, the power of the people refusing that statement right now, it's too late. They want the Prime Minister. आपको लगता है Prime Minister को आके बोलना चाहिए?
हमारे देश में जितने भी अहम मुद्दे हुए हैं, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री राहुल गांधी और सोनिया गांधी आज तक कोई बयान नहीं दिए.
We are going to come back.
Again, there will be one statement. Where is the action?
Again, there will be one statement, and on that note, we're going to come back to you. I know you're angry. We will come back to you. On that note, we're going to go into a bit of breaking news that we are getting in. Spontaneous protests have also broken out at Safdarjung Hospital now in the middle of these empty speeches, emotive yet empty speeches, middle of lip service, and in the middle of a protest that the nation has never seen before. A 23-year-old victim of the gang rape is fighting for her life. Spontaneous protests also breaking out outside Safdarjung. The latest bit of breaking news on headlines today. My colleague Aditi has been tracking the situation at Safdarjung from early morning today. Aditi, what kind of reactions are you getting in? Give us a quick spot check.
Preeti, as compared to the protests that took place outside at India Gate today, these protests are these are silent protests. People have sit down with candles in front of them. It was, if I would just like to reiterate that it was just a few days back that the doctors had told them not to have violent protests outside the hospital. So just to give a support to the girl who is being recovered at the Safdarjung Hospital, these protesters have come outside the Safdarjung Hospital and have lit up candles and are sitting down, and it's a silent protest as compared to what has happened in Delhi throughout the day.
All right, Aditi there, coming up with the latest from Safdarjung Hospital, the nation resounding in only one cry: we want justice. There are protests taking place at Safdarjung Hospital, and the latest breaking news that we are getting in right now is a judicial probe. Finally, a judicial probe has been ordered on the gang rape which took place 5 days back.
Carried out for next 1 year. Again, there will be no action. Right? Only a statement, and this judicial probe will go for 2 years, 4 years, 5 years like Dhola Gua. Again, there will be no action.
Cynicism, and rightly so, flowing out on the streets of the national capital. If the Chief Minister is watching, this is the reaction you are getting to action taken too late. Judicial inquiry has been ordered. Let's cut across to Atir Khan, our associate editor, breaking this bit of news for headlines today. Atir, what is the latest that you have for us? A judicial inquiry ordered in the gang rape. Give us the latest.
Well, that's right, Preeti. We are learning from our sources that the statement has come from the government, have come much earlier, but a judicial commission inquiry has been ordered into the incident, and not just that, it is also going to look into the issues pertaining to women's security all over the country, and specifically indeed for Delhi. We also know that the government is also going to move, is going to ensure that there is a death penalty in rare rape cases. So that's a big commitment now, though it has come too late, but things are going to change. It seems amendment will be made in the law, and thereafter a deterrent effect which the people are looking for would be given.
All right, a judicial inquiry has been ordered, but many people here say, what will a judicial inquiry do? 2 years back, the Dhola Kua gang rape, a judicial inquiry still has not been closed there. people not very happy, not listening to it. But one point coming out of this bit of breaking news that we are getting for headlines today, the government is saying that they will see if, it's not a given, if capital punishment can be given in the rarest of rare cases. Do we welcome that?
So the thing is that you are in power, you have authority, we have elected you, then for what thing you are waiting for? Just go ahead, take a decision and just hang them up.
It takes time. There is also in this judicial inquiry that the news that we were breaking at headlines today said that there will be a proper inquiry done on women's safety. Are you happy with these assurances, being a girl who lives in this city, or you're not?
Yes, we need it. We actually need it. We need insurance from all of them that yes, we are sure, we are safe in this country, we are secure.
I want to tell these crowds who have gathered here today with us, Sheila Dikshit, the Chief Minister, has been in Shimla, and the press tried to get a statement from her, but there were crowds which were gathered and they didn't let her speak. If you have a question for Madam Chief Minister today, what would it be?
My question is, ma'am, you are a woman. If this thing would have happened with you, would you have set up an inquiry board, waited for the police to get all the evidence, waited for everyone to gather everything and take years and years and post a hearing for 9th of January? And you know, what would have you waited for? You have to do something. We need an answer right now.
There are so many voices here, and this time these voices are not going to stem. I have another young lady standing next to me. You want a question directly?
Yes. I want to ask her, when would that time come that we'll be equally safe as she is in our country? Waiting for that time to come.
Well, that's a big question. You want to say something? Kya bolna chahenge aap?
I'd just like to say that we can't even feel protected after this case. After seeing this case, we are not even protected with our brother, with our father, because first they'll beat our father and brother, and then we'll be harassed.
This problem is not just for women in the country. This problem is for the men as well. This is your problem as much as it's my problem, it's her problem. What do you have to say?
Today I am scared of taking out my family, and if I'm running late at night, I have a problem because I'm not a he-man, I'm not a superman that I'll save myself.
Do you feel safe, sir?
No.
I do not.
I drive back from my office, at dead hours, but I don't feel safe.
No one
Never
is
ever.
scared. We are not scared. But I have a question, that are we going to punish these culprits? Point number one. And point number two is, are we prepared to make any amendments in the law so that we can educate
A judicial inquiry has been ordered, but how long will that take? Well, that's a separate story. What do you have to say, ma'am?
My thing is, the Home Minister says he has 3 daughters, but his daughters move around with Z-class security. I have to travel alone. What about me? I am a common person. My father is not a minister. My father is not a policeman. He's a simple common man. So where is my sense of security? Somebody.
Brilliant. Anger. There's a reason why we are going across to these people. We know we have other correspondents waiting in this country. We are going to go to them in solidarity. There have been protests which have broken out across the nation. Ma'am, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I want to say that the law should be made to be implemented and not just to be written on the books. They should be definitely implemented and stringent.
We're going to come back to this discussion, because what's happening in Shimla, the Chief Minister of Delhi is getting heckled in Shimla, is a reaction of what took place here today, what's been taking place for the last 5 days, what has been taking place to women in this city for years now. Cutting across to Bangalore, Pratibha Raman joins us. Lots of people with her protesting in solidarity. Pratibha, get us reactions.
The reaction here is that of anger. Even here, people have gathered together, condemning the brutality of and the crime that has been meted out to women. All of them are now gathered here to organize a candlelight protest. Let me go across to one of them. Ma'am, what is your demand? What do you expect from the government, even though the Home Minister has now said that he would be giving a public statement?
We can't wait for a statement. We need immediately the fast track to be for the protection of the women. We need protection.
Right, and let me also go across to one of the Aam Aadmi Party members from the Bangalore chapter here. What do you expect the government to do? Are you satisfied with the kind of action that they are taking? What kind of laws do you want implemented?
Obviously not, and obviously not. We are not satisfied with what the government is doing with that culprits. Actually, this is not the first case in Delhi, and we are demanding a fast track court. And within a month, they should clear all these problem which are going in Delhi, not only in Delhi, in Bangalore, in entire country, in Guwahati, what happened, we all know better than that. So we are demanding for a fast track court, and there should be a special bill. There should be a special security bill for the women and the people like Sushma Swaraj and Mayawati and Sonia Gandhi, Sheila Dikshit. They are the women, and they should know better that what women should get the security in our country. Thank you.
We see the women in power. We need the right action by the women. Madam Sonia Gandhi, jag jao. We need fast track.
All of them are demanding that this has to be a wake-up call for many of these politicians who need to rise up to the occasion, make sure many of the bills are passed for women empowerment. Back to you, Preeti.
Well, thank you, Pratibha. We're going to come back to you in just a bit. Now we're going to go across to Arjun. Before we do that, it's a day not for emotive empty speeches, not for lip service. It's a day which belongs to the protester of India, which has come out in numbers today. We're going to take a quick reaction. Then we're going to cut across to Calcutta. Madam, what do you have to say?
We want justice as soon as possible.
Ma'am, what do you have to say?
I just have a point. Even here, when we see huge crowds are agitated and people are protesting against the rapist, there was still a man who still said that it's the girl who are to blame because they're wearing such clothes. I just have a question to these men with bad mentality, that what did they actually see in a 3-year-old girl that she was also raped?
It's not about the age, it's not about what you're wearing, it's not about the time that you're getting harassed. We understand your sentiments. We're going to come back to this angry crowd. Before, we're going to cut across to Arjun Chatterjee. He's got protesters in Kolkata as well, and we're going to speak to Vijay in a short while. Arjun, go ahead, speak to the people who are with you. We seem to have lost our connect with Arjun. Today, this is a platform where you can air your voice. Today, the Home Minister is making a speech, will maybe making a public statement in minutes from now. Now, what's happened through the day? Do you not think people should have been engaged earlier? Do you not think somebody like the Home Minister, like the Prime Minister should have come out and engaged with people? Because you are not terrorists. You have taken lathis on your back. You've been drenched in this winter morning today. With cold water, you have gone, changed and come back. Do you not think you should have been engaged by somebody today?
Certainly, yes. Because when they come begging for votes, then they don't bother what we're doing. Then it's the same person who's standing here and he comes and says, please vote for me. Where is he? Last all these days, everyone's been sitting here and protesting. Where are they? Why can't they come here and answer us? Are they scared? Are we going to kill them? No.
इन लोगों को डेफिनेटली ये लोग सजा देने वाले, जस्ट बिकॉज अब इलेक्शन आने वाले हैं दिल्ली विधानसभा के और देन 2 साल बाद सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के, तो पब्लिक को पागल तो इन्होंने बनाना डेफिनेटली, और कुछ भी सीरियसली चाहते तो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से कोई भी बाहर नहीं आया.
Who takes moral responsibility is the basic sentiment which is coming out of this crowd.
They are sorry this happened and assure us it will not happen tomorrow.
Who takes moral responsibility? Because these people have elected you, Madam Chief Minister. Are you going to morally stand up and say, I take responsibility for your safety? Let's cut across to Arjun Chatterjee at this point of time. He joins us from Kolkata. Arjun, go ahead. We believe you've got a crowd next to you as well.
Well, absolutely. This city has impressed everyone, you know, like the rest of the nation. Thousands here in Kolkata have hit the streets. And if you were here, you would have been amazed looking at the street. There's a lot of anger, anguish, and certain sentiments that have poured out here. College goers, students, parents, teachers, artists, everyone, a cross-section of the society here. The visuals will tell you the candlelight vigil is on here. It's very close to the Victoria Memorial, which is the heart of the city of joy, Kolkata. There are students, thousands of them. I can tell you, official sources tell us that, you know, it's about 6,000 strong crowd who have gathered together to protest, to raise their voice and to ask for justice. Their demand for justice, they believe, will be heard by the politicians. You know, most importantly, those visuals will tell you that these are live visuals in Kolkata where students are walking, thousands of them. The traffic almost came to a standstill, and you know, most of them, all of them were saying that enough is enough. Let this be the last rape case here in India. Let the accused be hanged or castrated, or some strong punishment be given to them, some exemplary punishment be given to them, and let all those reported cases, get those accused, give them a strong punishment, and let us be over and done with this. This cannot be tolerated. They want a proper law to be in place. Most importantly, they were telling me that, where are the politicians now? Across party lines, they demand politicians to be also with them, to express some solidarity, to be here in this candlelight vigil, to walk with them, to express their anger. They say, are we not the important vote bank that the politicians talk about? We are the young crowd. We are the youth of India. And, when it comes to vote, they come begging to our doors. But when it comes to talking about solidarity, expressing anger, no one from any party is seen here with us. They are demanding the politicians of the state should also be with them in raising their voice. And that much I can tell you, this city has witnessed many a political rally in the past, but nothing like this before. Thousands of college-goer students coming down and raising their voice.
All right there, Arjun reporting from Kolkata. The nation today is demanding only one answer from our politicians, and that has been, where are you? Why are you scared to come out? When it comes to votes, you come and ask us. Why aren't you answerable today? We have put you in a position of power. Arjun, if I can also tell you the kind of reactions that we are getting in from here. The Home Minister is now making a speech, but it seems it's not just the Home Minister that they are happy with. They want the Prime Minister to be answerable. They want the Prime Minister now to come and make a speech. There is a need to channelize this energy that India is seeing. And now these people standing here want the Prime Minister to come out with a statement. Ma'am, what do you think? You want the Prime Minister to come out instead of the Home Minister?
Yes, the Prime Minister has to come out because ultimately he is the man who's heading the cabinet. He is the man who's heading everyone. So he's the leader. He has to come out and say he's sorry for what happened. He has to say this will not happen again, and he has to ensure that it does not happen again.
Lots of reactions. Do you want now, let's do takeaways from here. What is that you want? Do you want now an answer by the Prime Minister directly?
It's been 6 days. That insane man is alive. It's been 6 days. So some immediate action has to take place right now. He's been alive. Imagine it's 6 days that cruel incident happened. So I think the punishment is castration or hang.
Still they are discussing only. Plan बना रहे, कुछ कर नहीं रहे वो लोग. Orders आने 10 जनपद से, तभी काम होगा.
Ma'am, we want justice. Ma'am, it is not the thing that, ma'am, we have to create an example for others.
We have to create an example. We understand. We understand. We're going to go across to Pratibha. We're going to keep staying on with this massing surging crowd. It took a protest of a few days from India for Ireland to change their laws. A protest which changed laws in Ireland. Why is it different in this country? We are talking about our own daughters. We are talking about our own mothers. We are talking about our own sisters here. Why is it so difficult? We're going to come back to India Gate. We're going to discuss that question with our viewers here, with people who have gathered since the morning. But we're going to go across to Pratibha Raman first. Pratibha, what are people telling you? Do they want a speech from the Home Minister now? Or have they had enough? They want the Prime Minister to directly address the nation.
Well, let me go across to a couple of these people and let them answer this question to you. Do you think that, are you satisfied with an answer that you get just from the Home Minister, or do you think that the Prime Minister must speak?
See, if I would have been satisfied, I wouldn't have come here. The thing is, it's too late. And he already has seen that the outrage that was in Delhi, that was in Kolkata, that was in Bangalore. It's too late. When he has seen the outrage, he should come publicly and speak. Because he is our Prime Minister. He is the head of the family, that India family that we are a part of. So he should come, he should speak. And why is allowing, the Home Secretary and other people to speak? When he is the head of the family, he should come in front. He should speak. He should console the people that we'll be doing.
Now, when the Prime Minister is the head of the family, he should come out and speak. That is the voice that we hear from Bangaloreans here. All of them gathered with candlelight protests, claiming that the government must do something. What is happening to Ms. Sonia Gandhi? What is happening to Sheila Dikshit? They are also women. What are they doing? They have to. This is like a wake-up call to them. That is what they are demanding right now.
All right, Pratibha, thank you. We're going to keep coming back to you. So the question that we ask our Prime Minister today, sir, are you watching this? Are you listening to these people of your country today? The nation has broken out in protest. We're going to take a quick reaction. Then we're going to go across. To Pankaj Upadhyay, who's of course spoken to the crowds in Mumbai. There, crowds are surging, and they are not stemming now, and they want answers. They don't want lip service. It takes, Vijay, let me come to you first. It takes couple of protests in the country here and a law is changed in Ireland. Why is it so difficult?
Preeti, it's quite strange the way our polity reacts. For the longest time, they remain rigid. They don't act at all. And now, when they see protest, they go silent. This girl did nothing wrong in the book, Preeti. She was not traveling at an odd hour. She took public transport and she had a friend to escort her. Yet this is what happened to her. Tomorrow, when you went out reporting the next day, you were teased, you were approached. So still the police, the government learning no lessons at all. Yet our streets are not safe. And people are now, they've had enough. They're now coming out. They now want answers. They want concrete action, Preeti, which has been missing for the longest time.
There's a reason why Vijay is speaking like this. Vijay has been covering these protests. He's been stationed outside Safdarjung for the last 5 days. He has seen the anger, he has seen the apathy, and he has seen how badly this 23-year-old girl has been suffering, who, by the way, in midst of all these protests, in midst of all the lip service, the 23-year-old gang rape victim still struggling for her life. You're going to go to what Pankaj has filed from Mumbai there. We're going to take a quick reaction from this young girl. Go ahead. We'll come to you, ma'am. We're going to come to you.
There are so many rape cases. Even the 3-year girl is getting raped, and it is said that girls don't wear good dresses and all. But I would like to say one thing, that it was the time of winter when every single one of us is completely covered.
It's not about what you wear. It's not about what you wear. It's not the age.
India is a country where there is a shlok, and it is said, "Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata," and being a Devi, see Kali, see Durga, it is not like they wear full clothes.
We understand, sir. We understand. We're going to come back to you, and ma'am, you stay with us. We're going to come back to you. Angry reactions being filed by my colleagues who have panned out across India, getting us the very latest. Pankaj Upadhyay filed this report a short while back. We'll be right back at India Gate after this.
There is national outrage. The scene is no different in Mumbai. Thousands of women have gathered in the streets of Mumbai, not just for protest, but to show the unity as well. The people here in participation are asking a simple question as to why, even after so many years of independence, that women are at the mercy. You are a college-going girl. Tell me, what is your expectation from the government now?
We won't calm down until they don't award capital punishment to the rapists.
Nothing less than the capital punishment.
Yeah, capital punishment.
Mama, question for you.
System should be changed. If they should not be hanged, they should be handed over to the public. So public will take care of them. You know, if they should be beaten up on the road publicly, and then they can go for hang.
Why is it, ma'am, that after so many years of independence, that women still have to come out on the street and demand for the right?
Because of the government, because of the system, because of the judicial system. They don't know what to do, how to do.
Look at the years, nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
And that's precisely the reason why today women are out with the placards.
Just look at the
asking for justice.
Look at the rapists, this MLS. They are also getting some kind of securities. Okay? Their security should be removed and throw them to the jail. MLS, they are rapists and they are going to the parliament.
So not just women, college students, insecure fathers perhaps, getting their little girls and asking the government that why is it that after so many years of independence that the woman has to come out on the streets and demand for the right, who are all out on the streets of Mumbai to make their voices heard, and so that a change could happen in this country and democracy could really be felt in the true sense of it. With camera person Nitin Varne, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai for Headlines Today.
One quick question. It's a day full of irony. It's a day that protests like this the nation has never seen, but it's also a day which our politicians should have come good and answered the questions which are only surging. We're going to go into a quick break, but this ma'am here wants to ask a quick question.
Yeah, I'm desperately wanting to know where is Rahul Gandhi when Delhi is going haywire everywhere and children and students are all over the place. Where is a youth icon who is projecting himself as a youth icon gone?
Where is the youth icon? Where is Rahul Gandhi?
It said that Rahul Gandhi is supposed to be the prospective Prime Minister. We look at him as a youth icon, as a prospective Prime Minister of India. Where is he today? That girl is the real youth icon who's battling for her life.